Aho Shinawana Honata. Aho Shinawana He. Anthony Rodriguez here, Walking Crow, for the Transformational Sacred Drum Medicine. Happy Moonday. It's Moonday. My drum, she has the shape of the moon. The grandmother has the shape of the moon. The grandmother is the shape of the moon. Aho. Aho. How is everybody doing today? I hope everybody's having a beautiful day. I'm having a beautiful, quiet day today. And learning how to be still in my surroundings. And how many of you know how to be still in your surroundings without running around looking for some trouble to get into, or looking for some energies that aren't yours to be involved in. You know, a lot of times we spend too much time trying to find trouble. And we don't need to find trouble. Trouble will find us if we are open to finding trouble. I hope. And me, personally, am not open to finding trouble. Anyways. So it's the day after Sunday, S-U-N-S-O-N day, first day of the week. Direction of the east, direction of grandfather's son, direction of the born and the unborn, direction of new beginnings, direction of springtime. And springtime is coming soon. It's coming in less than a month. It'll be here. So one of the things that I wanted to talk about was I wanted to thank everybody for the birthday salutations, all the the birthday wishes, if you will. Yeah, I'm trying to be thankful for that, but it was, it's what it is. It's the internet, it's social media, and as much as people connect on social media, those sorts of salutations, I'm sorry, are kind of lost on me. As much as I'm grateful for them, because I'd rather have the human experience of the phone call, the human experience of the embrace, the touch, the shaking of a hand, the touching of the forehead, the touching of the nose, and that kind of exchange of energies. Not that I'm ungrateful. It just, it's what it is. It's the internet, and it's cold and it's empty and it's what it is. It's digital, and I'm of the human experience. I'm of the organic experience. I'm of the organic experience. And my drum is all organic, and if you're playing a synthetic drum, there's a disconnect, especially if you're doing shamanic work, if you're doing medicine work, if you're doing healing work. There's a disconnect if you're using synthetics. So, like I said, I'm not ungrateful. I'm just more about the organic experience and what that is for me, and how I feel that in my soul, how I feel it in my heart, how I feel it in my place of esteem, how I feel it in my water, my second chakra, my place of connection, my place of feelings, how I feel it in my foundation, my root chakra, my place of earth, my place of safety, security, foundation. Aho, aho. So, over the last, it'll be 2 weeks on Thursday, my videos have been a little intense. I'll say that. I've have a lot going on personally since the accident, and a lot of what I had booked and planned isn't happening right now. I'm in a shift, a major shift, and I'm walking, not running through the shift. And I'm in Los Angeles, and I don't want to be in Los Angeles. And Los Angeles is a place where people run through everything. They don't know how to walk here. They don't know how to crawl before they walk, before they run. They spend a lot of time running and creating Chicken Little, and I don't want to be in Chicken Little on Moonday, aho, or on Sunday. Today's Moonday. So looking forward to Tuesday, because tomorrow I'm going to be asking you if you're ready to choose differently, if you're ready to choose something different for yourself, ready to choose something better for yourself, So I'm a little calm today. I had an emotional dump yesterday, and which I needed. Most of you wouldn't understand that. Some of you will. it's 365 days around the sun, and SONSUN, and I am the sun, I am the fire, I am the light that I know myself to be, and that's a lot of oxygen to take in to burn that fire, So, anyways, I just feel pretty calm today, and I want to know how many of you are calm on a Monday. How many of you have run through the weekend? How many of you are in the starting blocks on Monday to get into the rat race for the rest of the week, to get to hump day, and then, oh boy, it's Friday. I get to have my 2 glasses of wine, which lead to 2 bottles of wine, which lead to 2 days of misery, and you get to start it all over again on Monday. I haven't talked about that for a while, but that's the truth, and that's the fact, and that's life in the rat race. 2 glasses of wine that lead to 2 bottles of wine that lead to 2 days of misery to start all over again on Monday. Oh, and what will you give yourself today? What will you say to yourself when you get to Friday and say, you know what? I'm going to try to sit down on the earth. I'm going to light a fire, and I'm going to take the intentions they write down for myself for the week, and I'm going to change my week. I'm going to change my weekend, and I'm going to move the energies differently around me so I can have a different experience that doesn't end up in a hangover or being sick to my stomach or stressing and being in anxiety about Moonday, about Monday morning at 8 a.m. when I have to be back on the job, back in the work, back in the traffic, back in the rat race, right? We spend a lot of time in our heads running on that little wheel, the rat race of the wheel, and that squeaking gets so loud that we can't hear the 4 elements in our body. We can't hear or feel the air in our heart. We can't feel the fire in our sternum, in our place of esteem. We can't feel the water in our place of creation, in our place of sacrum. We can't hear the easy motion of swaying water within that place that calms our soul. And we can't feel the coolness of Mother Earth's dirt under our toes, under our feet, as we stretch our energy legs down into her, and her energies flow upward into our legs and through our body and up the superhighway of our chakra system. Aho, aho, aho. And we become connected. Are you connected? Do you want to be connected? Can you be connected? You have to start disconnecting from the world to become connected to Mother Earth. Turn off the TV. Turn off the radio. Stop watching movies. Stop doing all those things that captivate your experience and keep you held hostage by you keeping yourself hostage by doing those things. You can have freedom of the heart. You can have freedom of the soul. You can have a place of peace and standing your I am of who and what you have always been by unplugging from those things. You can't unplug totally because you walk around with a cell phone. I do. But my cell phone is a tool for doing what it is that I do, for connecting to you. I'm connecting to you now through that tool. Just like the drum is a tool. Just like the mallet is a tool. Just like the wing within the drum is a tool. These are all tools. And how are you going to use them for yourself? Are you going to use them to tire yourself out and find yourself slumped over the bottle? Having to hit the potty poo, because you don't know how to handle life, and you say it's sacred medicine, but you don't use it like it's sacred medicine. Yeah, I see you too. And the cigarette smoke, you watch the 12 steppers. I know, because I'm a 12 stepper. Watch the 12 steppers when the meeting's about to start, and how they suck that down into their heart, lungs, air through their 5th chakra voice, because they don't know how to speak their authenticity, and they put that into their lungs because they don't know how to say, will you help me? Can you love me? Will you be my friend? Those are things that are important to me. I want friends in my life who are authentic, not friends in my life that disappear when I want them or I need them. I want air, love, heart, lungs, air in my life. I want to be able to feel my lungs and feel my lungs expand with air when I take oxygen in through my lungs and stoke my fire personally. Not sit around waiting with a broken heart for you to stoke my fire, for you to fill my lungs with air. You can't do that for me. Only I can do that for me. And I can teach you to do that for you if that's something you want for your life. Aho? Aho. So anyways, I didn't know what I was going to talk about today. Today I just feel like I'm in a different place, preparing for the liftoff, if you will. There's a lot that's going to be happening in my life, and there's a lot of folks that are going to be part of it, and there's many that won't. If you're here to bring something to the table, bring something to the table. I always say, if you go to church, take something to that place. Don't just go to get something, to take something. If you go to the gym, don't just go to take something. If you go to wherever, if you go to a 12-step meeting, don't just go to take your problems. Go to pull. Go to take something of what do I want to say? Take something that you have to offer. What do you have to offer to any situation, to any institution? What do you have to offer yourself? Do you have anything to offer yourself? Do you? Anyways, I don't know if anybody's watching today. I'm on right now, and it's Moonday, and I'm probably going to delete this video. But, I'm in a calm state today. And it's the first time in almost a couple of weeks that I've been this way, because it's just been a lot of stuff going on. How do you deal with the stuff that goes on in your life? Why do you deal with the stuff that goes on in other people's lives? There's a question. Why do you deal with the stuff that goes on in other people's lives that isn't yours? And nobody ever asks you that question, but Walking Crow will ask you that question. Anyways, so I'm going to sing a song. I'm going to drum myself out. If you watch this video, great. If you don't watch it, no skin off my nose. If you like to send a donation for the work that I do, and I don't like to ask this, and those of us who do healing work, money's always an issue for us because we don't like to talk about it. Well, we keep saying that we don't, but when we stop talking about that being an issue, it's not an issue. It's moot. And if you would like to send a donation to for the work that I do, for the experience that you have with me, you can go to PayPal and send a donation to Anthony at sacreddrummedicine.com, or you can go to Venmo and send a donation to Anthony at sacreddrummedicine.com, or you can send to 818-442-1717, and that's it, and that's all. Anyways, so I'm going to sing. I'm going to light a little copal. I'm using copal today, or sacred medicine of Mexico. It's the sage of, it's what sage would be considered in Mexico. So I'm using copal today, and it didn't light. It's being fussy with me. It's okay. It's Moonday. It doesn't have to do what it doesn't have to do it until it wants to do it. Anyways, I love you guys, and I hope you're having a magnificent Moonday, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Anthony Rodriguez, Walking Crow, asking you to have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful moon day. And remember that this is my left hand, the hand of divine feminine, the hand of receiving. I place the left hand over my heart, where the energy flows upward from the earth and through the legs, through my legs and up into my core and up in through my heart. And it flows through my left hand and around and up through the fifth chakra and the voice box into the other side of my right hand, the divine masculine, the duality to the divine feminine. This is the divine masculine of giving. It gives the divine feminine. I'm going to ask you to repeat after me. I am where love lives, and I am what hope looks like. I am where love lives, and I am what hope looks like. I am where love lives, and I am what hope looks like. I am where love lives, and I am what hope looks like. You are where love lives, and you are what hope looks like. We are where love lives, and we are what hope looks like. Aho shinawana honata. Aho shinawana hey.